I was around 5 years old when I remember some of my first dreams. Dreams of connecting with the wind, the rocks, the leaves. I would wake up so overjoyed that I'd start to journal about my experience, writing about how my dreams gave me instruction on how to bring happiness into my life, through nature and through my imagination of other worlds. This inner voice guided me throughout my day towards one outcome, pure happiness. But life wasn't always happy. There were many stressful events throughout my childhood, and one in particular event that changed everything. I was 9 years old, downstairs in the kitchen of the house I grew up in, making myself some lunch, when all of a sudden I felt a wave of silence envelop the room and a strong urge pulling me upstairs towards my parents' bedroom. I listened to this feeling, and as I got closer, I could see the door was slightly ajar. I peeked my head in to look, and I could see my mom hysterically crying, with my dad holding her up against the wall. My dad turns. He hears me, runs to the door to kick it shut. He proceeds to kick the door shut 5 more times just to make sure I would not re-enter. I was terrified, and like most 9-year-olds, I ran back downstairs. But something extremely powerful overtook me in that moment. It was that voice. That voice that led me to so many beautiful decisions was now screaming at me to go back upstairs. I'd always trusted this voice. So quietly, I went back upstairs and I opened the door. "Run!" My mom screams. My dad hears me. My dad turns, and in that moment, my mom was able to pull away from him and run out. She yells to my sister and I to run outside as fast as possible. 5 minutes goes by, which feels like an eternity. Then out she comes, bursting out the front door with trash bags filled with our clothes. We run to the car, and as we pull away, my dad comes out, throwing glass coffee mugs at us and in a screaming rage. Years later, my mom went on to tell me that that day, he had put a gun to her, and if I had not gone back up those stairs, he would have shot and killed her. Whew. But here comes the obvious question. What 9-year-old logically reasons to march back upstairs towards violence? The answer is none. That's because I wasn't using logic alone. I was following this powerful voice, what I call my intuition. Now that I'm older, I have honed the skill of inner listening. It's made big decision-making easy, helped me understand the type of people who are right for me, both social and romantic. And it is the sole reason why my business in coaching and acting has been so successful. This is what I want to serve you with today. How you can gain clarity in decision-making. Be able to call the right people into your life. Create your dream business. Avoid danger. Heal your physical body. And honestly, you can use this deep connection to manifest most things in life. Today, I'm going to share with you 3 important tools that it takes to start tapping into your intuition. I will show you how it's done by doing an intuitive session with all of you. And then finally, you're going to have a real tool for you to use so that when you walk out of here today, you have a real tool that you can start changing your life. This is not just a talk for me to be up here. This is us already working on real tools for you to change. That is what I care about. Okay, so let's dive in. But first, let me get a show of hands. Who here already feels deeply connected to their intuition and a greater life intelligence? Yeah, yes, okay, love it. And who doesn't but would like to experience it? Okay, great. We're all in luck because today we're going to learn tools to help you deepen the connection to your intuition and experience this greater energy. And by the way, when I say greater energy, greater life intelligence, I'm also referring to source, God, the universe, spirit, quantum mechanics, whichever term most resonates with you. Okay, so what is this greater energy and intuition really, and why should we lean into the feelings of trust to connect to it? Let me start with how science is proving to us how our thoughts, emotions, and internal energy can allow us to manifest real change in our lives. Well, this experiment, called the water experiment, done by Dr. Masaru Emoto, a New York Times bestseller of the book, The Hidden Messages in Water. He used water crystals to demonstrate how our thoughts and beliefs can affect our physical reality. He took 2 identical glasses of water and placed them on a table. He had one group of people think positive thoughts about the water, while the other group of people think negative thoughts about the water. After a few minutes, he examined the water crystals under a microscope, and the water that had been exposed to positive thoughts had beautiful, symmetrical crystals, while the water that was exposed to negative thoughts had jagged, asymmetrical crystals. This experiment was repeated many times with similar results. Okay. This, I don't know how to get to the next slide. It's okay. It's not necessary.
Right arrow key might work.
It's all right. Okay. The second experiment speaks more to how our internal state of being can affect our health, and it's called the heart math experiment, done by Dr. Joe Dispenza. He used heart rate variability to demonstrate how our emotions can affect our physical health. Heart rate variability is the measure of variability between heartbeats, and it is thought to be a marker of overall health and well-being. He had participants sit in a chair and watch a series of images, some of which were positive, some of which were negative. As they watched the images, their HRV was measured, and when they saw positive images, their HRV increased, indicating that they were experiencing positive emotions. And when they saw negative images, their HRV decreased, indicating they were experiencing negative emotions. Furthermore, in a separate experiment, he had one group of people do specific guided meditations focused on their specific ailments, and the other group did not. After both experiments, those who either meditated or saw positive images had a significantly better HRV than those who did not. These are just 2 examples of experiments that speak to how our internal belief system can change the reality around us. There are many other experiments conducted on this topic, and the results are all consistent. Our thoughts and beliefs have real and measurable impact on our physical and emotional health. It's okay, it's not necessary, I don't need it.
Okay, well, we went to get somebody to help you, but the problem is, you didn't change out this disc, did you?
No, she's wanting to do the PowerPoint.
I don't really, it's okay. Thank you, though.
Yeah. I needed about 30 seconds here to change out this disc. Sorry for the delay. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess she didn't need the clicker anyway.
But it was just working.
It's okay, I really don't need it.
Oh, I think it's because it needs focus on that, for that application on this side, we're focused on the doc file.
Is that the little projector? Or yours?
Yeah, Yeah, so it had the window on this monitor had to be focused as a primary app instead of the doc file.
Great,
So when that switched, got it.
thanks.
And, oh, man. Oh, gosh. Being stubborn.
No accidents.
It's all perfect,
All
right?
things in divine
It's all
timing.
perfect.
Now I need about 30 seconds. Gosh. The buttons are getting old.
Yeah, I know. This one had the hard buttons to push.
Guys, it's okay.
Huh?
It's okay.
No. It's for more
It's
for our equipment.
It's our equipment. We need about,
that I wish we can retire.
still needs about 15, 20 seconds. Sorry.
Okay.
And although the people at home have been listening to all this, if you don't mind introducing yourself again for the DVD.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Maria Shapley. Hi. Hey, does that mean, did they hear the beginning of my speech?
No, the people on the DVD are hearing you from the beginning. Start over. Summarize it briefly. Just
Intro, summary, and go.
Whoa, I'm sorry. That's, no,
text, and then they'll get it next time.
this is not okay. That's really not okay at all. No, I just told a whole story.
Just continue.
I'm going to continue my speech. Thank
You're amazing
you.
anyway, just keep going.
Thank you. Okay, now, Dr. Joe Dispenza is a New York Times bestseller multiple times over and is collaborating with universities and institutions to bring this outside forward of creation that has guided me together with our scientific understanding of the world. I share these experiments because it demonstrates how this greater energy is within and around us. In these experiments, people changed physical matter, the water crystal, and even their own heart rate. For me, I was the experiment when I trusted in this intelligence to run back upstairs to save my mom. So how do I do it? For me, it's a special type of meditation that allows me to practice tapping into this, which we will get in a few minutes. But my friends, when I started to trust in this greater intelligence, the universe, that's when real miracles began to happen in my life. I was able to develop my intuition, allowing me to become a better coach, helping facilitate transformation in my clients. It made decision-making easy, creating success in my business. I healed my digestion, something I struggled with all of my life. And I feel happy as I'm newly dating, confident to not repeat the same patterns. But I wasn't always able to utilize this energy or connect to my intuition. I shared with you up until the age of 9, I was able to utilize this energy to help me navigate life to be happy. But when I experienced a trauma around the incident with my mom and dad, something dimmed inside me. Which leads me to the second thing you need to do to truly start to tap into your intuition. To truly start to tap into your intuition, you must clear the past traumas and unconscious blocks that come from trauma. When we bring the unconscious blocks to light and we heal or clear these blocks, that traumatic energy is not taking up space within your body anymore, therefore allowing you to reprogram new beliefs and choose new elevated states of thinking and feeling. This leads to an increased connection to intuition, happiness, and having your heartfelt desires or heartfelt needs in life met. For example, after the age of 9, depression and headaches set in, stomach issues. My light dimmed. This led to abusive relationships and struggling just to make ends meet for over a decade. I became lost, like maybe some of you feel in the audience today in your jobs, relationships, or health. This is because those early childhood experiences created an energetic block or belief that disconnected me from my intuition. From a scientific perspective, when you experience a trauma, it leaves an imprint on your nervous system to defend you from the dangerous experience. It creates a cocktail of chemicals in your brain like adrenaline and cortisol. But over time, chronic issues occur, such as anxiety, depression, lack of energy, lack of motivation, intense stress, and so on. Who here has experienced one of the following? Not following through on getting healthier. Never having enough money no matter how many times you change jobs. Can't create either good communal or romantic relationships. Thank you. For me, at the age 29, after yet another abusive relationship, I finally said enough is enough. That's when I found one of my intuition teachers, Christy Sheldon, and together we brought back my light. Now I'm going to give you what Christy gave me. The tools to clear the unconscious traumas and blocks that have been guiding your life. Then tap into that greater intuition, that greater trust of truth that resides deep within all of us. Then go out into the world and call on the things that you deserve. More money, better health, better relationships. Okay, so let's begin. Let's begin by doing an assessment, and then I want to guide you on a meditative journey to start clearing those blocks. Okay? Woo! All right, yeah. I'm excited. You guys excited? All right, so if you want to take a mental note of this, or if you want to write it on your phone, this is a scale 1 to 10, 1 being not at all, 10 being yes. Scale 1 to 10, I am intuitive. So make a note of it. You want to write it down. So where do you feel right now? I am intuitive. 2, I trust my intuition. 3, I know my dreams are achievable. Okay. 4, I feel worthy of having my heartfelt needs met in life. I take guided action every day on my goals. I am aware my thoughts and beliefs shape my reality, and I'm conscious of what I think. And lastly, 7, I love the life I live. You guys all got that? Yeah? All right, you can just put the number and then comma afterwards. Perfect. Okay. Let's begin. So I'd like you to just sit comfortably, feet planted on the ground. And you can close your eyes. And just to start, focus on your breathing. Noticing the slightly cooler air as it enters your nose, and the slightly warmer air as it leaves your nose. Breathing in for a count of 4, and out for a count of 6. With your eyes closed, I'd like you to look up and take your energy 300 feet above your head, above the clouds where you can see or sense source light. This is a brilliant white light. And ask this light to come into the top of your crown. And as this light comes into the top of your crown, it's opening and awakening you to the truth, bringing in intuition, bringing in healing, clarity, and guidance. Allow this white liquid light to go throughout your face, your eyes, your third eye, cleansing your ability to see the truth clearly, to see the path before you. The light goes into your face, your ears, opening up your ears so you can hear your truth clearly. And feel this light going into your neck and your throat, opening up your throat so you can speak your truth clearly. This light goes down your shoulders, arms, and hands. And allow this white liquid light to go into your chest and your heart space, opening up your heart so you can receive more and more love. And breathe this light into your solar plexus, your belly, your sacral, your root, your hips. Bring this light down to your legs, knees, calves, and out your feet. And like roots of a tree, send this beam of light down to the center of the planet where you connect to Mother Earth, connecting to the place that feels the happiest. And some people see this as a pyramid or a crystal-like dimension, but when you connect there, it's as if you need to take a breath. And feel her support, and send this beam of light right back up into your feet, legs, hips, all the way up and out your head. And bring both lights from above and below into the center of your heart and radiate it out all the way around your body. And send this light 10 feet around you, 20 feet, 50 feet, past the building, past the city, past the state, past the country, past the planet. Where you have no edges, you can keep on going. How do you feel being connected to this place? You may feel more lighter, more expansive, relaxed. We are light. The more you connect to the light, the more miracles you create in your life. Now I'm going to teach you the second tool. First tool was connect to the light. This is going to help us easily identify our blocks. Now the second tool is called the 4 questions. And for the purpose of this workshop on intuition, we're going to do it around intuition. I want you to think to yourself, what's the first age I started to shut down my intuition? Okay, so get an age. Who did you get it from? Your mom, your dad, yourself, or someone else? What's the emotion behind it? And where do you feel it in your body? Okay, so now I want you to bring in the light from above and below to that part of your body. So everywhere you shut off your intuition, bring the light and clear and transmute, uncreate and de-story, everywhere you shut off your intuition, across all time, dimensions, spaces, and realities. Is it possible? I want to use my hands. It's here. Okay, so just stay in. You guys still hear me? Okay. All right, so stay in this process. So, okay. Now, what's the first stage that you didn't trust your intuition? Who did you get it from? Your mom, your dad, yourself, or someone else? Where do you feel it in your body? What's the emotion behind it? Okay, so bring in the light and everywhere that you stop trusting your intuition, bring in the light and clear and transmute, uncreate and de-story across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Everybody stop trusting your intuition, clear and transmute across all time, dimensions, spaces, and realities. And the body loves light. Bring in more and more light. What was the first stage you were told you were wrong? And your subconscious mind, your intuition will tell you the answer right away. Who did you get it from? Your mom, your dad, yourself, or someone else? What's the emotion? And where is that in your body? And bring the light. So everywhere you were told you were wrong, first stage you were told you're wrong, clear and transmute across all time, dimension, space, and reality. who told you were wrong, and that shut off your intuition, clear and transmute, uncreate and distort across all time, dimension, space, and reality. What's the first age you felt the universe didn't have your back? And did someone influence that? Was it mom, dad? Was it yourself? Was it someone else? What's the emotion? And where do you feel it in your body? All right, and clear and transmute. Remember you felt the universe didn't have your back, all the lack of trust, clear and transmute across all time, dimensions, spaces, and realities. All right, we're going to keep clearing some more. I'm just going to kind of just tune in. Everywhere it's wrong to be right. All of these limiting beliefs, clear and transmute across all time, dimension, space, reality. Anywhere you feel like you don't deserve to be right, clear and transmute across all time, dimension, space, reality. Anywhere being intuitive is wrong, clear and transmute across all time, dimension, space, and reality. All the people who told you no, I can't have, all the shoulda, woulda, couldn'ts, clear and transmute across all time, dimension, spaces, and realities. Who has something that they deal with day to day, or a limiting belief, or maybe it's a physical emotion or something that they prefer not to have? Who wants to share something? Whether it's anxiety, whether it's like a physical thing going on. Does anyone want to clear something? Yeah.
It's just what came up in the meditation. Just very like memory. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Very clear delineation of when I started shutting off my intuition for a relationship that I had. That I was told my partner was cheating on me, and then I confronted him about it, and he convinced me that he wasn't. And I stayed with him for years after that, and eventually realized it was true. But I think when that happened, I started cutting off my intuition. So
That makes sense. What's the emotion that comes up when you think about this?
the sense of not being able to trust people, and I think that's at a place in my life is like being able, trying to trust people, but then coming up against, ooh, who can I trust? I don't know if the emotion would be there.
Maybe I should have you come up here. Maybe I should start this. Want to go up here? Okay. And by the way, anything that she's clearing, you're clearing too. Okay, awesome. What's your name? I'm Maria. Nice to meet you. Okay, over here. Perfect. So, that you can't trust. What's the emotion you feel when you can't trust?
Just kind of feels just like cold and dark and just kind of
Yeah.
like heaviness.
Yeah. Okay. And where's that hanging out in your body?
Yeah, I feel it kind of in my heart. It feels like a fluttering.
Okay. Perfect. And this was how long ago within the last couple years?
I must have been 16, so over a decade.
Oh, okay. What happened a couple years ago too? Some type of, was there a relationship from a couple years ago?
That relationship was when I was 16.
Okay. And there's another one from a couple years ago.
Are you intuiting?
Yeah, I'm just asking you right now.
Years ago. There was I'm polyamorous, and there was an interaction with a partner where we weren't clear on our agreements, and he didn't tell me something that we had agreed that we would share, and he didn't tell me in the timely fashion that I needed to feel safe, and so that trust started deteriorating.
Got it. Okay, perfect. So it's kind of interesting, this theme that plays throughout your life started at 16 and it kind of just kept following you, same pattern. All right, so I want you to bring in the light from above and below into your heart, into your belly. So all this, all this feeling of lack of trust, stress, not enoughness from, we'll start with 16, this relationship at 16. Clear and transmute across all time, dimension, space, reality. Anywhere this was heartbreaking, clear and transmute across all time and space, reality. Anywhere it caused anxiety, clear and transmute across all time and space, reality. Everywhere that relationship made you shut off your intuition, clear and transmute across all time, dimension, space, reality. Bring in more and more light. Anywhere this made you confused about love, your throat, your chest, clear and transmute across all time, dimension, space, reality. Yeah, more to your chest, heart, tailbone. Anywhere you felt like not enough, clear and transmute across all time, dimension, space, reality. Okay, sadness, grief, loss, any of that in, on, or around your body, clear and transmute, uncreate and destory across all time, dimension, space, reality. Okay, now we're going to bring in some of the new energy. What would it take for you to know that you can trust your intuition? And what would it take as a way to bring in the new energy? So you don't have to answer the question, but what would it take for you to know that you can trust yourself? What would it take for you to know that you can trust your intuition? What would it take for you to feel guided, divinely guided along your path? What would it take for the people in your life to reflect to you truth? What would it take for you to be the embodiment of truth? No, just be feeling into the energy. Yeah. What would it take for you to know that you can trust your decisions? Because you're no longer that past person. Like you can trust yourself, you can trust your intuition. How are you doing?
Yeah, seeing all the pathways that I've been taking lately to reinforce that.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for coming up here. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. You see how these lower vibrational thoughts, emotions, beliefs can block you from being truth, because intuition is accessed through a high vibration. And when we have these lower vibrational thoughts like shame, guilt, fear, worry, that blocks us from our intuition. So the more we clear that, the more we can be clear channels. Feel the way you feel right now. I know we only did like a few minutes of clearing. How are you feeling right now? Do you notice any subtle differences? A little bit. Let's do some more. Who has something else? Okay. Hesitation. Hesitation to move forward. Fear of the future. Hesitation, fear of the future. So any of that, okay, in your heart or chest, clear and transmute across all time, dimension, space, reality. Anywhere you judge yourself, clear and transmute across all time, dimension, space, reality. Anywhere you worry about what decision to make, clear and transmute. Stress. Everywhere, every day is like a stress. Like life is stressful. Any of these beliefs, clear and transmute across all time, dimension, space, reality. Everywhere, everything's like fast. Go, go, go. I'm always on the go. Clear and transmute across all time, dimension, space, reality. Anywhere I feel like my dreams are impossible, clear and transmute across all time, dimension, space, reality. Anywhere I don't let myself dream big, clear and transmute across all time, dimension, space, reality. Okay, bring the light to your throat. Throat, chest, stomach. Anywhere life is mundane, anywhere life is just mundane, same thing over and over again, Any of that, clear and transmute across all time and space reality. It feels like someone has like a big, does someone have some type of like decision weighing on them? Like I have to make a decision about something? Like it's weighing on you? No? Okay. Okay, I'm going to clear it anyway. So any thoughts or anything that's weighing on you, it's like a repetitive thought that's not serving you. So any repetitive thoughts that aren't serving you, clear and transmute across all time, dimension, space, and reality, anywhere that's taking up mental energy of yours, clear and transmute across all time, dimension, space, and reality. All right, perfect. So we clear the old, we fill in the new, right? Because our internal energy kind of creates our way of being in life. Perfect. How are we feeling? And yeah, really, are you feeling a little bit lighter? Are you feeling a little bit different? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I wish I could just keep clearing longer, but you know. Okay. I don't know how this thing works again, but that's fine. Cool. Where are we at with time? 10:03. Thank you. Literally, can raise it like how? Okay, are you feeling anything different?
Lighter.
Lighter. Okay. Perfect. That's good. Okay. So, to wrap all this up, we learned today that in order to develop your intuition, in order to tap into this greater energy, to develop your intuition and clear your unconscious blocks, you need to tap into this greater energy in order to clear your unconscious block and start developing it. We saw how science is backing up everything we did here today. And you were able to feel it inside of yourselves during the clearing, right? You feel lighter. You feel that, hey, maybe I do feel more connected to my intuition. Because I want you to answer now, scale 1 to 10, I am intuitive. Where did you start and where are you at now? Okay, now go through these. I trust my intuition, scale 1 to 10. Has the number increased at all? I feel worthy. I know my dreams are achievable. I take guided action. Has your number gone up at all? Has it remained the same? Yeah?
Yes.
Amazing. Amazing. I love the life I live. So now you can see how quickly you can connect to your intuition within just a few minutes. That was just a few minutes of clearing. Imagine you keep doing this and use the tool, use the 4 questions that you learned here today. When you feel a negative emotion in your body or you experience a problem in your life, hey, what is this experience trying to show me? Because what you see in your outer world is a reflection of your interior world. So you have the power to change your life, like everything we saw in the experiments. So use the four cues. Hey, who did I get this from? What's the first time I felt this? Who did I get it from? What's the emotion and where do I feel it in my body? Bring in the light and start clearing the pattern, then bring in the new. Okay? So this can truly help you rebuild wealth, health, and relationships in your life by guiding your decisions clearly. By clearing these parts of me and connecting back to my intuition, who I truly am, I can see life through a new lens. I've learned that life can be both challenging and beautiful, but I choose to lean into the feelings of trust in the universe, and trust in myself, that I can rely on my internal compass and resources to help me navigate life if the tides get tough. I know at times it can feel impossible to move forward and manifest what you most deeply love, but I'm here to remind you, you can. You can manifest a new reality, all through clearing blocks and intuitively feeling your way into a beautiful future. My name is Maria Shapley, And my wish is for you to choose to create a life you most deeply love. And if you want to keep developing your intuition and manifest this life, I invite you to my upcoming workshop on October 2nd. It's held virtual, where we will take this training even deeper. I also offer private coaching and products to help you get there. Okay, so see me after. I've got a booth right out here. And let's have fun working together on getting your life to where you want it to be. Much love and many blessings.